So tomorrow night, we are scheduled to run the 2020 NASCAR All-Star Race. This is the last time until 2021 that the Cup guys are gonna run without having to go for points. So knowing that, many may be wondering what else is different about this year's All-Star Race, and also, what's the same from last year's All-Star Race, if anything. Starting off, we're gonna look at the venue. Most years, this race is set at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, but this year, due to the COVID pandemic, this race has been shifted to the last great Coliseum, the Bristol Motor Speedway. So we're trading in a 1.5-mile quad oval for a half-mile bowl. Another thing that we're going to be trading in is the seasons. Instead of a spring date in May, we're going to be going for a hot summer fling in July. So that covers the where and the when, but the big thing is who is going to be in it. Well, there are a few prerequisites when it comes to being into the big show this year. To start off, drivers who have won either in 2020 or since last year's All-Star Race will be in. These drivers are Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Justin Haley, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, and our most recent victor, Cole Custer. That is 13 drivers that get in the show off of winning a race. The next one is drivers who have won previous All-Star races. This prerequisite is met by Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, and Matt Kenseth. With 3 added to the previous 13, we now have a current entry list of 16 drivers, as all the previous champions that are active right now meet the first, second, or both prerequisites. But this isn't the only amount of drivers that'll be in. This isn't set. Before the main show, there will be the All-Star Open race for drivers who aren't in but may want to have a chance to race in. And this race will be 85 laps, 2 35-lap segments, and a 15-lap sprint to the finish. The winner of each of these stages, as well as the winner of the fan vote, will be entered into the show as well. So in total, 20 drivers and 20 cars will race in the main event. So who's going to be in the Open? Well, there's Quinn Houff, Austin and Ty Dillon, Tyler Reddick, Eric Almirola, Clint Bowyer, Brennan Poole, Chris Buescher, Matt DiBenedetto, William Byron, JJ Yaley, Corey LaJoie, Michael McDowell, Ryan Preece, John Hunter Nemechek, Bubba Wallace, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Joey Gase, Garrett Smithley, Christopher Bell, and Daniel Suarez. NASCAR's released the running order a week ago of the fan vote, and it had Bubba Wallace leading the pack to be added in to the show via the people. And that's if he doesn't win a segment. Now, how about the rules? While the Open is 3 stages, the main event is 4 stages for 140 laps. Segments of 55 laps, 35, 35, and 15 laps. All laps count in the first 3 stages, while only green flag laps will count in the final 15 laps. Along with these rules changes, the restarts will look different as well. Instead of a normal double file restart where only the leader chooses what lane he's in, that we do in every race for points, there will be the cone rule. The choose cone rule is where a certain spot on the track is chosen before a restart. The drivers then at that spot pick which lane they want to restart in. Now, along with those changes on where the cars will go, there also are some changes to the cars themselves. The numbers on the doors will be moved back just a bit to just in front of the rear wheels in order to give more ad space on the doors for sponsors. NASCAR says this is just a one-time thing to test the modification and see how it's received, but it remains to be seen how true their word will be on this. Also, the cars will have added lights underneath them in order to create an underglow during the night race. This was seen last year during the burnouts during championship week at Nashville. So it's not something 100% new, but it's something new to competitive racing in NASCAR. NASCAR really hasn't said why these are added, so we're left to assume that they're just there to look cool, I guess. Now, the biggest change compared to most of 2020 comes from Bristol herself. That the facility will run with 20% fan attendance capacity during the Wednesday night shootout. This will cap the Speedway out at 30,000 fans in attendance, and it will be the largest gathering of people for a sporting event since America reopened from COVID. Of course, there will be proper safety measures. Masks are required and proper social distancing will be enforced. I'll be able to tell you how it all goes because I'm lucky enough to actually be able to be at the race and attend. There will also be a few things that are relatively normal though. There's still going to be racing for $1 million, and both the Open and All-Star races will be live on FS1, and this is the final race of this year for Fox before NBC and NBCSN broadcast the rest of the races from Sunday on out. Overall, this race and the total day are shaping up to be an absolutely nuts and bonkers day. Just got to keep our fingers crossed that Mother Nature allows it to happen, but it looks like she will. But now, I want to hear from you. How do you think that this year's All-Star race will go? And what are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, leave a like on my video and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR content. And until next time, have a good one.
It's Bristol, baby!